Hey y'all, my name is Pernicia Petit and I'm back with another YouTube video. Ooh. And today I'm recording on my new DJI Osmo camera, okay? We looking good. So anyways, we just gonna jump right into it, y'all. We ain't gonna do too much. I have been on my day trading journey for about 5 to almost 6 months now, and I have gotten my first payout. Which was on a funded account. But I'm now kind of moving towards my live personal account. However, one of my main things that I've been focusing on is my discipline, my psychology. Because if you're wondering why you're not profitable or what differentiates you from profitable traders, it's your psychology. It's not the market. It's not your strategy. It's the psychology. So, I'm on this journey of rebuilding my life through trading, discipline, and healing. And today, I'm gonna be showing you my real trading journal routine. This is the one thing that actually helped me change my consistency and helped me stop trading off of emotion. So let's just jump into it. So, why I journal in the first place? I used to take trades without thinking. I was chasing losses. I was getting mad emotional from trades. And I would get so emotional that I would forget what I did right or wrong during a trade. Journaling slowed me down. I'm talking about how I used to be pacing fast. It slowed me down literally. It made me more intentional. And it really forced me to face my habits, like the bad ones. Like there is no more excuses. When I first started, I was thinking like, oh, everybody's talking about the psychology of it and they're saying that, this is so important. I was like, I'm good. I know how to not be greedy. I didn't came from not a lot. So I know how to not to be greedy. I know when to stop. I know, all these, but it's like trading brings up emotions that you don't realize you have, or you don't realize that you don't know how to control until you actually get in a trade, or until you actually pass that combine and now you're on a real funded account, or until you're actually trading your hard earned money. Like trust me, I thought I was good until I wasn't. Everything started to go downhill pretty fast. Snowball effect. Let me know when you want me to bring it to you. What day works for you and I'll bring. If y'all watched my last video, y'all know that I had a funded account that was my actual money that was up 4,500 and another one that was up 1,300 and I lost it all. And this was just like shortly after my payout. That was the real game changer for me. That's when I knew I really had to just lock in on my psychology because I knew what I was doing. I had got a payout before. I had passed multiple combines. So obviously I know what I'm doing. But what was the problem? And nobody thinks of that. Nobody thinks they're the problem. A lot of people don't like to look in the mirror and say like, oh, it is me. I am the problem. But me, I will. Not in an unhealthy way, but in healthy ways. Like I'm trying to figure out what is the root of the issue. And if it's me, let me fix it, okay? So I knew that I needed to work on my psychology because it was hindering me and holding me back in so many ways. And the fact that I'm just paying for combine after combine after combine. Yes, it's only $50 for 50K, but that's a lot of money that can get added up when you just spending money like it ain't nothing. So now, how I journal my charts. So before I even get in a trade, I'm already journaling, right? I'm trying to figure out my mindset. Am I calm? Am I emotional? Am I bored? Am I hungry? Like anything, literally anything that could throw me off or that could help me. I just want to know how I'm feeling before I get into this trade. And a good reason knowing how you're feeling when you get in a trade is because you'll start to track how you feel before each trade. You'll start to find some similarities. Like maybe you're hungry every other day before you trade and you lost all those days because you're hungry. Like it be little stuff. And that was maybe not the best example, but that was just an example to give you that was just a good example to give on why you should journal your emotions before your trades. The next thing that I'm journaling is my bias. What direction am I looking for it to go? What setup I'm using? Me personally, I trade supply and demand. So I'm trying to figure out, is it going up? Is it going down? Because what's step one of supply and demand? Find the trend. So when I'm getting on the charts, I got my journal open as well and I'm figuring out what the trend is and I'm typing that in. The trend is going up. The trend is bullish. And so I'm looking for demands. And I'm also just reminding myself of my rules as well. The max amount of trades I want to take, what the risk to reward ratio I'm looking for. Don't let a winning trade turn into a losing trade. Either like by trailing or by having my stop loss at break even after we got one-on-one, or even just taking profit if you see some resistance happening. Like, I'm writing down my rules, just a little reminder for myself. This is what centers me and grounds me before a trade, because it's like I know what it is that I'm looking for. I know how I feel. I'm reminding myself of what my rules are, and it stops me from trading out of impulse. Now, during the trade, I don't type as much. Sometimes if I'm feeling a lot or my heart is pacing, which did just happen this morning, but that hasn't happened in a while, ever since I started journaling in one of my 5-day reset. But when I was in a trade this morning, my heart started to pace, and I started to talk to myself out loud, and then I was like, wait a minute, let me go to my journal and type this out. And basically, I was just a little fearful, and I was about to make a decision, and I decided to not make that decision because it was going to be made out of fear. So I just typed that down, and I'm able to reflect on that after the trade, and days later, if I take a new trade and I'm in that position again, go back to my journal. Oh wait, I was feeling the same way last time. Oh wait, I decided not to make this decision last time because of how I was feeling. Okay, let me follow that track. Let me stay on that. So journaling is gonna be your best friend. But like I said, I don't write a lot during the trade. I normally just screenshot my entry, and then I start to type why I took that afterwards, and like what made me enter the trade, and how I entered the trade based on the 3 types: aggressive, conservative, and break of the candle. Now, after the trade, I feel like this is more important, but no, journaling before the trade is really important so that you can just see how you are and how you're feeling. But after the trade is kind of where the lesson kicks in at. This is the part that changed a lot for me, okay? I write down what happened. Did I hit TP, or did I hit stop loss? Or did I exit the trade early or break even? I write what exactly that I did, especially like if I followed my rules. If I didn't follow my rules, I'm typing all of that in there, hoping that I followed them. I'm also typing what it is that I need to fix, something that I need to work on. So like, for example, today when I was feeling a little fearful and I was going to make a decision from that, I would just be typing like, got a little fearful because we were in drawdown. I need to either walk away or distract myself during the trade if I'm feeling fearful, like anything that I need to fix and work on that I know that I struggle with during the trade, so that I can actually work on it. And then most importantly, I journal how I felt emotionally throughout the trade. This literally helped me stop repeating the same mistakes over and over again. And then after I'm done trading, I go back and I go through everything and I reread my journal. This is the part that keeps me grounded and disciplined as well, because when you're in a trade, you're thinking differently. Your mindset is on a whole different type of wavelength. So it's like stuff that happens during the trade, you might not see it until after the trade. Like one time I was in a trade and I'm like, okay, it's going up, but it was hitting resistance and it was making it was literally wicking this one spot and just going down on like 3 candles in a row. When I got out the trade, I was able to realize that was resistance and I should have gotten out. But while I was in it, when I was in the trade, I couldn't see that. It's so crazy, but I just couldn't see that when I was in the trade. I didn't see it until after. And then I end up losing the trade when I could have gotten out in the green if I would have noticed that creating some resistance up there at the top. So when I journaled that and went back and learned from it and stuff, the next time I was in a trade, I'm like, oh, I see what's happening, because I remembered from last time, because of my journals, because I was able to go back and reread that, right? Because I was able to reflect on the last trade that I took and the same thing happened. So now I can fix the problem during the trade before it's too late. Even on the days that I don't trade, I still journal and I still reflect. It's just so beneficial, honestly, in life and in trading, like both of them. And I was not a big journaler before this. Trading definitely got me into journaling. I'm not even gonna lie, but it's so beneficial to trade, not even just to track everything, but to be able to go back and see how far you've grown, how the mistakes you constantly kept making are not mistakes you're making anymore, how you were feeling like you were never going to be a profitable trader and how you were feeling like you were never going to get a payout, to now you got a payout and you're a profitable trader and all this. Like, to be able to go back and read how you were before and what you did to get past that, and now look at you and you've turned everything around from what it was before. Like, it's mind-boggling, and it does something to you. Like, it literally makes you want to strive for more. It makes you want to not give up because you were once in this position and now you're in this position, a better one. And so you're able to go back and reread it and see how far you've come and how much you've grown. Like I love it. So if you want to start journaling and you don't know where to start, I put the exact pages that I use in my Trader's Discipline Reset Journal and in my 5-day reset, and they're both linked down below in the description. Y'all, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. One step at a time, right? We got a lot of beginner traders in this, and I am still a beginner trader myself, so I know like firsthand how psychology can really hit you, okay? Psychology can really your psychology can make you think that you're the worst trader in the world and you just made $1,500 yesterday. Your psychology can make you think that you're never going to be profitable, but you literally just had a payout a couple weeks ago. Or you literally just had a winner trade a couple weeks ago. Or whatever. Your psychology can literally, you are your worst enemy. I need you guys to understand this. You are your worst enemy. So if your brain is on, I can't do this, I'm not going to win, oh my gosh, I want more money, or I'm not okay with where I'm at, just not being grateful for how far you have come is where that greed comes in. Like you just have this trading journal, it helped me really focus on why I was being greedy, when I was being greedy, when I was over trading and why I was over trading, why I was revenge trading, which for a lot of people it's when you lose you want to get back, but really it's a feeling, it's a want of more control. Right? It's a want of you wanting to control the output and you wanting to control the markets and you want to control stuff. Yes, you want your money back, but you also want that feeling of control. I learned that when I journaled. I was like, oh, okay. Okay. Like a lot of self-reflection through this journal. It's crazy. And I really couldn't find a journal that catered to me the way this one does. That's why I just decided to make my own, because it does what it needs to do. Make sure y'all subscribe to your girl. We up to 800 subscribers. This is crazy. We growing fast, okay? And I'm going to continue to put out videos for y'all. I just got my camera, so y'all know I'm on that. Y'all know I'm on that. So I just need y'all to know that this channel, yes, we're about trading, but we're mainly about psychology and mental health when it comes, and healing when it comes over here. I healed a lot during my trading journey, and the journal just added to it. But these last 5 months, I've healed a lot, and I've learned how to control my emotions, which is insane, because I've learned how to control my emotions in a way that I never learned before. Even not just in trading, but in other situations with people. It's me being able to go back and look at my journaling before and now. It's like a whole different person almost. Obviously I'm still working on things as we go forward, but I love it here. I thank God for this process that I'm on and this journey that I'm on and the person who I'm becoming throughout the journey. I'm not necessarily worried about the outcome because I know that I'm going to be good whatever God's outcome is for me. I know that I'm going to be good. So I'm not worried about the outcome. I'm worried about who I'm becoming throughout it. I'm worried about how I'm getting to the outcome. I'm worried about the process. I'm worried about who I'm becoming during this process. That's my main concern and my main goal. It's not about the payouts, truthfully speaking. It's not. It's about learning this skill and being able to teach other people, for me, right? And so the payouts is just a little incentive, hey, good job, girl. But to be able to catch on to this and help other people catch on to this and change people's lives, I'm forever blessed, and I'm so grateful for y'all, for real. This camera is tea. Yes. Make sure y'all subscribe to your girl for more videos like this and live trading as well, coming soon. But for more videos like this and breaking down trading, it's not just about the charts, y'all. It's your psychology, your mental, your psychology. That's 99% of the charts. And y'all gonna hear me say that in almost every video. It's the mental, mama. It ain't the charts. It ain't the charts, it's you. So I'm gonna need y'all to get right, okay? Get right or get left. Make sure y'all subscribe to your girl for real. Yeah.